because this one was a big wake up call for me. And I told you, I've spent the last couple of months really looking at my ideal life and what does it mean. And so I have something I want to share with you that I'm just going to warn you, I'm probably going to cry, but we're just going to hang in here together. But as I've been looking at my ideal life, I've been realizing that as much as I love this inner circle, as much as I love getting to serve you and teach you the details of your business, it doesn't allow me to live into my ideal life the way I want. I'll give you an example. Just this morning, my nanny posted this picture. This is my little boy. And he said, "Cuddle Emma." And I'm so, so grateful for my nanny. She has been such a blessing for our family. But I'm realizing in this season of my life, I don't want a bigger business. Yes, I love to serve and I love to impact women. And I've been so grateful for the opportunity to serve you here in the inner circle. But it's this time, this scheduled time, the coaching clients, all of this stuff, it's keeping me away from this little boy who needs his mama. And so I'm in a season where I'm making some pretty big changes. And one of those is we've decided that at the end of the year, we're going to close the inner circle. And I know this is going to be a big shock for some of you because some of you have been a part of the inner circle for years, 5, 6, maybe even 7 years that we've been doing it. And I never, ever dreamed that I would make this transition. But when my kids are sick and I have to adjust things and make difficult decisions, and it's just hard. And even when they're not sick, I want to love on them and I want to invest in them. And so I'm making some shifts. And so one of those is we are closing the inner circle. However, there's another part to this, so don't be sad just yet because I think you're going to love it. So logistics, your last payment is going to be in November, and that's going to pay for December. That's going to pay for your virtual retreat, and it's going to pay for 1 year of Inner Circle archives. We're not going away. I still want to serve you. I still want to invest in you, and I want you to have those tools and those resources. But I have to serve an audience of one just like you do. And in that, I know God's calling me to something different right now. Now, I will tell you, I am going to start a new membership. And you may be wondering, okay, wait a minute. Why is she doing this when this is happening? But here's why. This one allows me to live into my priorities. It's cutting back a lot of our expenses. It's going to be a new iBloom community that will launch after the virtual retreat. And it's going to be focused on mastering a success principle each week. So it's not going to be live calls. It's not going to be a lot of overhead and a lot of work. It's going to be where I come in each week and I teach you one success principle, one thing that you really need to master that's going to help you in your life and your business. So it'll be a video and it'll be a handout, and I'm going to batch record those a month at a time so that I can carve out time to do that, and then I'll be in there interacting and serving and investing in you that way. But it allows me to live into my priorities. It doesn't have the set calls. It doesn't have, all of those additional things. And so obviously the price point is going to be different. So regularly it'll be $20. We're going to launch it during the virtual retreat. So that'll be the time that you can sign up for it if you want. And if you sign up then, it'll be $15 a month and you'll just be grandfathered into that pricing. So this is hard. This has been really hard. I've been dreading having to share this with you guys. And I also just want to say that priorities are different for everyone. And so if you're in a season where you would love to have a nanny, then that's not wrong. That's not wrong at all. In fact, I've been so grateful for the time that I've had my nanny, and I've been able to do so many other things. But this is allowing me to live into my priorities, the things that God is calling me to do. And it's aligning my health goals with my business goals, and it's all coming together. And so I share this to say that sometimes we have to make hard decisions. And this has been a hard one for me. Some of the girls on our iBloom team are going to be retiring at the end of this year. And we've been working together a really long time. A really long time. And so this is hard, even though it's could change, and I know it's what's best, and I'm so confident in the decision. It's hard. And so I just share this to say that you are serving an audience of one, and other people might not get it, but you got to serve an audience of one, and you got to choose to live into your priorities. And so I am so, so grateful. My daughter, some of you are talking about your kids being grown, and my daughter just turned 6, and we had this running joke in our house leading up to her birthday, and I would jokingly tell her that she's going to turn 4 on her birthday, that you start aging backwards. And she would laugh and giggle. And then my husband gave her this idea that she's only going to be in my house for 12 more years. And so every time I would tease her about going back to 4, she would say, "But Mama, I'm only going to be in your house 12 more years. And girls, it was a knife. And so I'm choosing what God's calling me to do. And again, if God's calling you to do something different, you follow God. Because I've built a business that I've loved. But I'm making some big shifts to live into my priorities and what God's calling me to do. Because I only have these precious time left. And I can, the only mom they get to be or get to have. All right. Whew. I love you guys so, so much.